Hi, and welcome back to the 2022 SEVA Award celebration. I'm Emilyann from Galt High School. We're getting ready for tomorrow's SEVA Award Night celebration, right here on SECC Comcast 16, starting at 5 p.m. You can also come to the in-person event or stream the show by connecting with us online at secctv.org and using the hashtag SEVA Awards. Today, we're showcasing every entry in this year's Student Educational Video Awards. For this year's contest, we had 664 entries, representing 1,800 students. As a student producer myself, I know how much hard work goes into making the videos that you are about to sample. So grab some popcorn and enjoy this year's all-entry reel. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the big show.
Plastic like this can harm the water itself and the animals.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N.
If you become brave enough to intentionally go to the back rooms, you most likely won't get in. Anyways, let's get started on the ways actually to get inside of the back rooms. The most common way is to no-clip through a wall that is not clipped without reality.
Alright, now that you've matched up your cookies, it's time to put the icing on.
Okay. Oh, I'm so good. That's what you call Mr. Big Hit.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you before. Okay, the bush monster is definitely real. Yeah.
Told you. We found gold and gems, and then we walked to the blacksmith shop for a demonstration of tools and how to use them.
That's right, we went cruising during COVID. We felt safe and secure due to the limited number of people on the ship and the cleaning measures that were taken in order to keep everyone healthy.
After this, I will shade it with purple.
Time for a doggy montage!
Oh my God!
They were told to put their trash in a trash can.
PG was a great one and helped a lot of people. Her job was a Supreme Court justice. That means she and the other justices would interpret whether a case follows the Constitution. 2 attorneys would argue their opinion, and 9 justices would come to a decision.
Being open about your identity is a hard thing to do. There will always be people who won't support you, but it's a bigger problem when the people closest to you are the ones who don't support.
I have to feed him twice a day, pick up his dog poop, and make sure he doesn't steal anything he can't have.
Well, all dogs should come with a warning. Caution requires lots of attention.
While you won't find micronations in your history book, they are located throughout the globe and are enriched with interesting facts.
Microplastics can be found in your agriculture, and here's Dude, why did you just do that? You were drinking microplastics.
You're right, Coach. I'm going to be optimistic and not think negative. Get out of here, negative critic.
No!
This TikTok, I'm also very lucky because I get emerald armor and a bunch of emeralds.
Glittering ends to save fish fries. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to shout. See y'all later. Peace out.
Another reason why school is hard is because we don't know the answer to some questions.
Halt. Why are you here?
Let's take him in for questioning.
What? Oh no, they've been caught.
Sometimes I sleep in it overnight. My mom gets worried. I always text her. Sometimes I even bring my bulb and coffee to just sleep and do work all day.
So hard. Yeah, but do you want some hot Cheetos? Yeah, I do. Hey, you guys shouldn't be sharing. Why not? Because Lily may be allergic, and plus, COVID is happening, so it may spread germs. You're so right. I'm gonna throw these away. Thank you, Mina.
It is new, and your drawing's really nice. I'm sorry I was being rude.
I can do this. I believe in myself. Hey, Joel, I don't care what you say. Everyone's perfect. Whatever.
I'm tired. Good night.
Hello, my name is Sean Denning. I'm 14 years old and I'm a track and field athlete at Joseph Curran Middle School. I am also a transgender male.
But what if you had to spend your time one way or another?
That is what I would call a world meltdown, both figuratively and literally. Now, if you don't want that to be our downfall in the future, we should fight it now in the present.
From what I've heard, you both make great cases. We should be able to take it if we choose to. Zoe's points are valid, and so I will work on a way to make everybody happy. Case dismissed.
Hi, fellow humans. It's me, Daniel the Discoverer, and this is my friend Sandals. Say hi, Sandals.
Hi, Sandals.
Maybe a talking lamp? I don't know about that. Maybe a hat for the dog? I don't know, bud. A witch dog?
Don't plan your to-do list so much that you forget to actually live your life.
What the? Hey, Otis, can you come here?
Okay, Mr. Corbin. What is it?
What is this? I thought I made it very clear to not make your essay on pizza this time.
The bakery was so nice and welcoming, from the beautiful mural on the outside to the art and assortment of plants on the inside. Everyone there was so nice and welcoming as well. The treats we tried were so good, and you couldn't even believe it's vegan.
That I have a good competition season. And that I keep up my straight A's in school.
My second hope for 2022 is to have a good relationship with my friends.
But I think overall I would prefer coffee over hot chocolate as an adult. If I was a kid, probably hot chocolate, but definitely coffee as an adult.
Coffee. And now you're in another terrible conversation. Well, another tip is to nod excessively. The person you're talking to will get the hint that you don't want to talk to them.
Our first step on how to do a backflip is to jump as high as possible, like trying to feed a giraffe or something. Now, we will demonstrate.
This keyboard has 3 different keycap colors, black, blue, and white. This keyboard is clicky, and mind you can play with PS4.
About to give up, Lily felt tired and defeated. She had never...
And lastly, my third hope is that I hope my family wins the lottery.
That my family is healthy.
My name is not my name. It's an illustration I hide behind, a mirror that reflects off of me.
No matter what happens, I have no expectations, only control over how I want to feel. So no matter what happens, I know I will have a great time.
Hey, matter of fact, close the computer, move this out the way, get a piece of paper, and draw with me. Okay, sure.
People say that climate change isn't real. Scientists say that if we don't do something by 2040, that its effects will be irreversible. That's not a world I look forward to, so I'm asking each and every one of you to do something about it every day.
People out there, but we can change the majority. Our lives will be so much easier if most of us are kind. Our world has struggled enough. We shouldn't be going against each other. Instead, we should be supporting each other.
Middle school, you know that we're the greatest. We're doing some construction. Here is the latest. The old library is a media room. Other classes will be leaving, I assume.
I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by.
As you can see behind me, the school has disappeared. That means the gym, all the classrooms, the cafeteria, everything is gone.
And I bet yours looks really well at home too. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye for now.
Where is it? Where is it? Tell us where it is. Search here.
Time to interview the child. So, you showed up 2 minutes after the murder happened. What were you particularly doing in that area?
Fear of sitting still,
that if you're not moving forward, it must mean you never will. So in time, her dance got slower.
A good teacher can help their students and get them on the right path. Sometimes a great teacher can be life-changing. A teacher who does not care for the work can damage a student's perception of education.
To get help for depression. For example, you can talk to a loved one about it, or you can tell a counselor how you feel, or tell a trusted adult.
Hello, my name is Mr. Rogers. I'm your substitute for today. Your teacher already posted his assignment on Google Classroom, so do your work, stay out of your phones, and don't bother them.
Teachers and students express themselves by what they wear.
Of course it is. Fashion is just like art, and art is a way people express themselves.
Because it's how you present yourself to the outside world.
I use fashion to give off the vibes that I do.
Because this big, empty world I see is gray. But now the moon sinks, and the sun starts to peak.
Growth, mindset, study something. I say that when there's a bunch of work in front of me, I don't rest.
The sound of laughing could be here in the distance. I peeked out of my window into the dark night and saw someone dressed as a chef walking along the street this Halloween night.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
In the second semester in full swing, discussions on mental health are crucial at this time for any student. If you feel overwhelmed for any reason, talk to someone you trust. You're in this alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome LeBron James.
Somewhere deep inside of me, begging to come out. Wherever it may come from, I know one thing for sure. I'll find it eventually.
Oh, Teresa, is that you?
Oh, hi.
Urgent message to 2103. The ice caps have melted and West African wildfires are spiraling out of control. Our last chance to save planet Earth has passed. I repeat, fix this by 2033 or 2034.
I came to this country in 1968.
With Grandpa, right?
Yeah, right, with your grandpa.
Is the thing with feathers.
dance.
And she's like, yes! I know I literally have only seen you like once, but I know that I love you. I kid you not, this is how the story goes. They meet up and they get married just because Romeo has a priest friend or whatever.
But what they're about to find out is that a simple mistake will foil their plans for the next few weeks.
Sabotage.
Hey, BJ.
Are you okay?
Why are you home so late?
I was just out with some friends.
You've been gone all day.
I want to do this as a career. This is what I love to do. I've been doing this since I was about 7 years old, from creating films on my mom's Chromebook to script writing.
I think EJ would say,
Are you trying to hold my hand? I know I said I wanted to hang out, but that's a little forward.
Then Jamie would get all upset and it would all fall apart.
Where's the...
I think that it is important to travel because you get to learn about new places, peoples, cultures, foods.
You should let the riptide go to see how far it can fly. You'll never know until you've tried. So
I really liked your hair today.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're so naturally pretty. Stop. I'll cry right now, stop.
My papa is Z-Strong. What is Z-Strong? Let me show you. My papa is my grandpa.
In cystic fibrosis, a lot of times they can have thick mucus that affects the lungs and cause lung infections.
We have to think, oh, this is going down the storm drain. What can I do to make sure that it doesn't end up in the water? What can I do instead? Those kind of things is really what we want to do just to make everyday differences.
The Civil Rights Act was passed in the next year, 1964. He was the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964.
In terms of race, culture, ethnicity, beliefs, faith, and such, it is very important that equity be achieved so everyone feels supported and gets what they need.
Most of the zoos you would go to today are much different, but still have many things in common. Modern-day zoos are used to entertain and educate the public, as well as for research and conservation.
We are currently driving to the homeless shelter. We're going to do some interviews and possibly list of ways to help the homeless.
I think my dream job is being a teacher. I really love working with the students. And my mom showed me a piece of paper from when I was in first grade.
The hard work of the engineer Dennis Parton will not be seen or heard, but his design will keep the ticks cool and the animals comfortable.
The lake has a 12.8-mile bike trail that loops around the entire lake for hikers, runners, and bicyclists.
Sometimes they have not had a chance to try different types of communication devices or techniques, so it can be very, very challenging.
So we lease a big ranch, 52 acres of a ranch in Herald. And it's kind of out by Rancho Seco. And when the horses are not here in program, that's what.
Orcas have one of the largest brains of all animals, making them very intelligent. Their cleverness also makes it easier to get food.
Small businesses are everywhere. You may have even been to one.
According to ASQ.org, a small business is a privately owned corporation.
How many of you guys have been at the grocery store, ready to check out, and got a single-use plastic bag?
Skateboarding should be seen in the public eye as something that's a lot more wholesome, if you will, because of its ability to bring people together.
Did you know that snakes live almost everywhere on the planet? They only don't live in a few places, like Iceland.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I've been playing piano for 5 years.
How did you sleep?
Today we're going to be interviewing teachers and asking them questions.
My name is Mrs. Knoll, and I am a 6th grade teacher at Florence Markether Elementary.
Beavers are semi-aquatic rodents. Semi-aquatic means that they live partly on land and partly on water. They build dams to make moving water still so that they can build their homes. Beaver houses look like piles of sticks and mud.
Dogs are fun creatures, you know, they're super lovable. I encourage everyone that I meet to get a dog or have an animal of some kind because our dog brings us so much joy.
Hi, my name is Ella, and you are watching a documentary about my family history in Utah.
Video game addiction can seriously affect people's mental health and their life. Even though video games are electronic, they are just like any other addiction.
The future of wildfire resilience falls under SDG 9, with a focus on disaster risk reduction. This includes engineering with more robust and fire-resistant materials.
The wedding reception is the last event of the wedding week and can be held towards the evening or during lunch. Some receptions are held indoors while others are held outdoors.
Hi, my name is Wasim and I went to Dubai.
See, as oils and gases are decreasing by the minute and countries are debating over these valuable products that we have traded for generations, it's time to find a solution to save the economy while helping our environment.
There's a couple things that are really unique about it, and you know, like in your normal classes, you're all doing the same thing at the same time, and it's lecture, right? A lot of that. So in here, it's 70% hands-on project-based learning.
Remember, boys can be feminine and girls can be masculine. We should all be treated equally, no matter what your gender is. Thank you.
I'm Emmett. I'm Prakash. And we want to address the topic known around the world as global warming. Here are some students we interviewed from Albiani Middle School.
Auto detailing is an activity that keeps the vehicle in its best possible condition, especially cosmetically as opposed to mechanically.
Johannes Gutenberg was a German publisher, inventor, printer, and even goldsmith. He would make many contributions to printing, such as...
I am a color specialist, so I specialize in being creative and doing all kinds of fun, amazing...
Hi, my name's Chrissy Nathong. I'm LJ's mom, and I have been a pediatric registered nurse for 15 years.
Made me realize, change their priorities. It's not so important to have so many things, but it's more important to spend quality time.
I think the reason why I got into fishing primarily is because it was something that we could do outside. A family with 12 kids, so
The original members were Tim Bloom, who played lead guitar, Greg Loriacono, who played rhythm guitar, Isaac Parsons played bass, and Mike Wolfchuck played drums.
There's a lot of different aspects to being a good player, and having to go against certain people sometimes can be difficult, so it's good to be able to have different skill sets to be able to beat different people on the field.
My love for art definitely came at a point in my childhood when I was really young. So my grandmother taught me how to draw when I I don't even think I was in kindergarten yet.
Your first sports memory when you were a kid?
Oh, it has to be back to Little League. I was probably 8 or 9 years old. It was my
Welcome to the history of Catherine Albiani Middle School. Catherine Albiani Middle School.
In the end, Thanksgiving is all about coming together and being grateful for the things we have, as the Pilgrims and Native Americans did.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Banta. My topic for this interview would be the importance of family. And now I will introduce you my family.
Hi everybody, my name is Brian Matson. I've been in the fire service for over 10 years. I've been on an ambulance, on an engine, and now I work as a Deputy State Fire Marshal for the state of California.
This is the Roman Colosseum, otherwise known as the Flavian Amphitheater. The Colosseum was made around 70s or 72 AD by Emperor.
Hey, you should really focus on the road. It's okay, just let me text this one guy. I'll be quick. Look out!
Some believe life begins at the very first heartbeat, while others believe the life begins at birth. Many women have been fighting this battle.
One phrase he said stood out to me the most. He said that he had a desire to drive. And then he said that this car was what he needed to end that desire.
Honestly, just the fact that, this device has enabled me to work with Chris in a much more three-dimensional way, and it has allowed me to communicate with him in a more neurotypical fashion as opposed.
Because of these studios, students learn fundamental traits and skills that can help them succeed in both school and in life.
Man, I've had a crazy, amazing life with this store.
The benefits of controlled breathing are multifold, both physically and mentally. This includes reduced cortisol release, which helps with stress control, better digestion.
So that's kind of his view of life there, where he's just kind of got this joie de vivre, which I do appreciate.
I'm Daniel Lloyd, a student here in California. Today we'll be taking a look at the free lunch policy.
Thank you so much for allowing me to see inside of your head for just a little second. And most of all, thank you for allowing me to put you in this video.
Give back and start to rebuild what we once took. Or we can fall to ashes with what we have taken.
Welcome back. Let's get into the final scene. The end. The great finale.
Project Pronouns is an idea that is being brought to life by Club Jane in journalism to teach people about pronouns, their origins, and why they're important.
Action? It's a very complicated issue and we just need to use reusable batteries to combat the problem.
Do y'all my bargain? I ain't playing. Yeah.
Hi, today we're going to be interviewing Ryan and we're going to be asking him a few questions about his music.
And even some families that get out, we don't know exactly how they get out. There's other efforts going on to get them out. But when they get here, they don't have anything.
Today in 2021, passing changed dramatically. What was popular as recent as 2020 is now undesirable in 2021.
The future of Generation Z is in danger due to education being overpriced, healthcare being unattainable, and housing being unaffordable. But with the help of the federal government by funding the people,
What even is Philippines really like besides all of this culture and diversity that they have? What is it like now with Corona?
It changed everything in my life from that day forward when I found out that I had triple-negative breast cancer.
Have you ever made bubbles?
Our kindergarten through third grade reporters have been working hard
to bring you a little glimpse into their fall adventures at home.
You can't catch me. Look for me in the library.
Gingerbread man.
What's the classic corn husk dolls? We read a book about pioneers, and the book is called Patty Reed.
Good morning, Mustangs! I know many of you have seen our buddy bench, but do you know how to use it or how it came to be at our school?
This week we had a chance to talk with Miss Trados and Lewis, the artist who made it and donated it to our school.
Welcome to MM News! And we're live at the Sacramento Air Show. And we're going on an airplane!
Mission. They put out a call to artists in August of 2020. Local artists were prompted to create artwork for approximately 20 to 25 smudge utility boxes.
I thought it would be an interesting opportunity for me. I'd always been wanted to dip my toes into teaching elementary school.
I think it's important to honor the people in our military.
I think it's important because they're sacrificing their life for us.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for sharing your ideas, Cougars. There seems to be a lot.
My personal favorite is Terra Milk Tea. I get it all the time. It's really sweet and it tastes amazing. The average cost of boba tea is about $4.50.
Does it just have to be cans?
Well, of course not. It can be any other non-perishable foods like ramen or mac and cheese.
Wow.
This is amazing to see an actual waterfall flowing right here in the middle of Elk Grove.
Welcome back to MM News. I'm Madison.
And I'm Lucas.
And today we are going to talk about Superhero Week.
Back
to you at the studio.
A few MM News crew members went on an assignment a few weeks ago.
They even got a press pass and represented Markoffer and MM News.
They made the money, and then we all came up with the idea with the store. I figured people would like the things that were made there.
Putting your mouth on a drinking fountain faucet spreads germs. When using the drinking fountain, keep your mouth a few inches away from the faucet, like this.
Dalton, did you know they're selling candygrams for just 25 cents?
What? But how many money? Don't worry, it doesn't even start until next Monday on February 7th. Woo!
It's kind of a rush, but it's a fun rush, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Even though running a newscast is kind of hard and takes a lot of patience, it's really fun.
Good morning, Otters. I am Mrs. Phillips, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about this day in history.
Hi, I'm Peyton Compton, and this is Scott Moak. What are some of the cool things you've been able to accomplish in
when I went on a morning walk with a friend of mine, and it was really dark outside, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there were lights on all of these posts? And so that's how it was born.
And then this is like a needle. This is a needle.
This is it's easy to squish, but it also has some resistance.
Squishmallow.
So if you're stressed, this is a good thing.
Squishmallow is awesome. There's so much.
He loves to do origami. His parents always ask, where did all the paper go?
Slide into a better life.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells rock. Jingle bells chime, jingle bells chime. I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Binconi because she helps me do my math, and she helped me get up to second grade math.
However, recently there have been reports of an unidentified object appearing all around the school, and students have been concerned with what exactly this thing is.
Grade checks, and so that kind of helps us know like where we're at with our grades, and just like if we see like one day like, oh, I have a D in, I don't know, English.
Hello, I'm Allison reporting for the Eagle Nation News. Have you ever wondered what it's like to film for the Eagle Nation News? There's a lot more to filming than what meets the eye.
And I thought, wow, a career where you could love what you do and have fun. So I did. I went to Mississippi State University and I got my teaching credential.
Bilingual education and programs can bring many opportunities and advantages for those who want to learn other languages.
If someone goes to another country, then they would know.
Hi, Miss Seafrost. You won the Timeless Teacher Award. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I asked Dr. Frankenstein if he had any skeletons in his closet.
Don't ever take a skeleton to a scary movie because they have no guts.
And the COVID from spreading, we need to wear our masks, be cautious, and stay 6 feet apart. Remember to be safe, responsible, respectful, and kind every day here at Riles. See you next time.
I wanted to start this classroom economy to help my students learn life skills that would benefit them beyond school into adulthood, because it's something that they're going to work with every day.
Coco cannot walk up and down stairs. She can probably do maybe 4 inches. So.
The same trauma in the sense of having to isolate ourselves, go on Zoom, have to learn new procedures.
How are you feeling about the COVID cases?
Not good. It's just like, how do you say it? It has affected me and my family.
I was very interested in law, and so I decided to take a criminal justice class when I went to junior college, and I fell in love with it. Very interesting, something.
And that is because you have been trashing it and leaving it for custodial staff to clean it. Why? What's the point? Why don't you make it easier for them? And yes, it is their job, but you still have to do your part for our community. You know how to...
This leadership team will host a snack bar for the volleyball game. So stop by to get a snack and support the team.
They practice every 2:45 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Now, let's go interview Kelsey Blair from the Einstein volleyball team.
Show with Frank and Falcon.
Northern California experienced an intense bomb cyclone. This is a storm that intensifies very quickly. For the Sacramento region, this caused 24-hour rain that shattered the previous all-day rain record.
Hello, my name is Ms. Ocampo from Galt High School. I'm the registrar here at Galt High School, and I work in the counseling office directly with our counselors.
Thank you, Ahmad. Today we are here with Alex, who came across the gorilla. Tell me about what happened, Alex.
It was yesterday when I was walking to the bathroom and I saw a monster-looking gorilla roaming the halls.
Harness racing is a form of horse racing where the drivers sit in a cart behind the horse instead of being like a jockey on the horse.
Renaissance started when I opened the school, which was in 2003, was our first year. So 19 years ago.
Did you have lunch today?
Yes.
What did you have?
I had a ham and Swiss sandwich.
Did you buy it or make it?
I made it.
Wow. Thank you.
As you see, I'm here with our first eyewitness. Hello, Shada, and thank you for letting us interview you today. So, you were telling us how you had an encounter with an alien.
Yeah. Just been renovated not too long ago. So this is where everything happened, building, creating things, testing things out. It's actually pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Hegdahl. And I'm Mrs. Mino. And we're here to tell you about the McCaffrey Middle School Environmental Club. It is open to all students.
I've been playing baseball since I was 4 years old, and I've been playing football since I was 7 years old. And I really enjoy these sports every single day of my life.
All right, so Julius, tell me about when you saw the mummy.
I've not seen the mummy, just heard about it, but I think it's just a rumor, not real.
Thanks, Julius.
My New Year's resolution is to get more organized.
My New Year's resolution is to put myself out there and be kind to people that I meet.
Mine would probably be to start working out.
If you're looking for a great way to socialize and communicate with others, you should look into riding the bus.
Inflation across a lot of things, so things might be getting more expensive at the Roar Bank.
Even though the Roar Bank has had some problems, it is still a great part of the Arden community.
So sound is part of the game. So a big portion of the way they can make sound is to hit the bleachers.
Tacoma, a little back flick from Malik Foster. Cameron Watts, a little trickery of his own, battling with Pruitt, able to get by. Formella flying, Formella's on the doorstep, it just misses frame.
Discussing dances.
44 a.m. All right. There's something that I forgot to do that I'm supposed to do, and I didn't do it last time.
There's an art area, so kids like to come in if they're upset, they'll draw or they'll paint. Academic area, if students need to take tests by themselves or away from other students, and then there's like a calming area. I do have
If you do see a wild animal on campus, please tell an adult and stay inside.
The third quarter slump affects students nationwide. During the third quarter, students tend to see a drop in their motivation and grades. Let's hear what Arden Middle School teacher Mr. Zanetti has to say.
My name's Izzy, and I'm here to talk about the dangers of trash and how it can affect the environment. Littering can turn our beautiful lands into a wasteland of trash.
Welcome to my introduction, how to protect yourself and others from an intruder on campus. If there's an intruder on campus, run as fast to your classroom as fast as you can.
A student at Wilson C. Riles Middle School is destroying the school. We are about to go talk to the principal to ask a few questions about this problem.
This is when teachers and staff members invite out students to walk and bike to school, where they explain about the safety that comes with it.
Constitution and Bill of Rights are held. We'll go into the U.S. Capitol building, and we'll even get to sit in on a session in either the House of Representatives or the Senate.
I'm here at the North Natomas Aquatic Center with Karina Telemontes and Kirk. You can hear the construction in the back. We got plenty of work being done on the Aquatic Center. It's going to be open in January.
With caring, you're able to be nice and show others you care about them through acts of kindness. Side effects may include making new acquaintances, being a
I think it gives the students time to slow down. And when you focus on something physical that you're doing,
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Thursday, February 10th, 2022. I'm Lucas.
And I'm Riley.
Our top stories today are Black History Month,
Valentine's Grams,
girls soccer playoffs,
and the weather.
Even if you're into writing style journalism and photography, it allows you to expand your knowledge on how to create beautiful cinematography.
With the implementation of a new science building here at Del Campo, an elevator has been built. However, after only 2 weeks, it's been mysteriously closed.
Hi, my name's Tania, and welcome to Fall Fest. Today is a great event for freshmen to enjoy themselves right after Halloween.
I'm Patricia, I'm number 22, and I'm a point guard.
So we have lots of displays for you to browse for a book. These are our ethnic voices. This one is Middle Eastern voices. Over here you'll see the Hispanic American voices.
Fun and coming up with the ideas.
I like that we can be like kind of creative. Me and my classmate got to do a project on vandalism.
But it better be us for money, bro. Snag, boy.
Hey Wildcats, attention all incoming sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
Are you interested in being a positive role model and student leader for freshmen?
Then Linker is the right place for you.
Wow, that was a really good movie. We should ask other people what they thought about it.
Yeah, we should.
Unity is PGHS.
Unity is PGHS.
Unity is PGHS.
Unity is PGHS.
Joining an academy gives us a chance to work together as a community and learn in an environment where everybody has one common goal: to learn and experience a pathway centered to our future careers.
A Sacramento Republic really tries to embody the diversity, experience, and passion of our city and our community. We got people from all over the world, and what do people play all over the world? Soccer.
Playing soccer has helped me with being a team player because it's a team sport. You can't do everything by yourself, and that's something that you'll learn very quickly if you try to play by yourself.
The new COVID-19 variant Omicron has caused a major shortage in staff in the San Juan School District. Let's hear some more information on how it has affected the staff of Del Campo.
After a year of online shows, the Franklin Theater Company has finally transitioned to physical live shows. Due to the spread of COVID-19, the Franklin Theater Company had to make the harsh transition to producing the shows online.
As we're setting up, more food trucks start to arrive. But luckily, we are.
I like this good chicken.
What's up, Tigers? I'm J-Rob.
And I'm A. Perez. Welcome back to Tiger Talk. So we have a graduation date for the class of 2022. It's Thursday, May 26th at 6 p.m.
For real?
It is.
It's really important because we all have to work together in here, especially cleanup, organizing people's projects, getting everything into the kilns on the same time.
On October 1st, California Governor Gavin Newsom announced his intention for a vaccine mandate for public school students across the state. The mandate declares that upon FDA approval, all K-12 students will have to get...
Hey, Wildcats. Today is Friday, January 21st. I'm Asha.
Good morning, I'm Jalen. Let's get to the news this morning. As we return back to campus, we have some new protocols with the pandemic.
Hi, Tigers. Welcome back. We're looking forward to seeing you.
We know you may still have some questions about what it will be like inside when we go back to school.
There will be smaller groups.
With COVID cases rising, Franklin High School decided to turn their winter homecoming rally to a virtual event. Let's take a look.
My name is Dawn Williams, and I'm the media teacher at Franklin High School.
Hi, I'm Sophia Lau, and I'm this week's Wolf of the Week.
Because you might get hurt. Go the proper way, like this. Then your feet touch the ground first.
Rex is now taking 2 fingers, putting it in my ponytail. He's making 3 parts.
Now we stir it a little bit, we just even it out a little bit, then we wait for it to rise. First step, if you see anybody have trouble with something or need help, go help them out. That's how you make friends easily.
Now, use a spoon and mix it all together, slowly.
3D printer to warm up and start printing. And while you'll focus on the hand, I flicked it like this so you wouldn't see the pencil and it'll actually just disappear like this. You can only mine cobblestone with a wooden pickaxe. That's what I have. You need 8 pieces of cobblestone to get a furnace.
Hey Mustangs, it's Nicole and Harper. Do you guys have crayons that you don't need anymore? You could turn that into this.
If it also hits the white line that separates them, they are out too.
Let's try them out.
Now I'm going to rate them from 1 to 10. I say 9 out of 10.
These are the parts of a skateboard. This is the base of the board where you stand on and you skate with. These are the 2 sets of wheels, very nice. And this is the kicker.
Now that you have made your cookie dough, wrap it with plastic wrap or aluminum foil and place it in the freezer for about 24 hours.
This is called a Ronaldo chop. It is very easy. You just have to jump, and while in midair, you tap the ball through your legs.
Step 4. You put the Q-tip in the testing solution container.
Once the mixture is creamy, let it sit and start peeling the apples and remove the core.
It will look like this.
Detroit style pizza got its name because they used to use these types of pans in cars and oil pans, but then they started using them for pizza. But of course they cleaned them out first.
We're gonna use 2 cups of maseca and 1 cup of flour.
I'm gonna use a whisk to mix them together.
Now we're gonna add 1 cup of water.
Body language and tone and facial expression play a really large role. When comforting a classmate, I think...
First, let someone choose a card from 21 cards. You can shuffle if you want.
The next step is to learn how to film properly. First, while looking at your screen, draw imaginary lines that make 9 sections. This is called the rule of thirds.
The meals you eat each day should contain fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, and lean protein to help you grow.
Combine all the ingredients except for toppings into mug.
And then you are ready to eat your sandwich. Once you feel like you've had enough practice, it's time to record. But be prepared to have lots of mess ups and retries.
Next, we will form balls with the meat to make your meatballs.
After bed, baking that for 45 minutes. It should be ready and let cool, then you should serve it.
Next, add 1/2 cup of flour.
Now it's time to shake it up and roll it around to mix up our ice cream and our ice and rock salt. Let's shake it up for 10 minutes. The dog treats I'll be making are very simple, and the ingredients you need are very easy to get. Also, the dog treats can also be eaten by humans.
Pour that into another bowl and stir it until you can't see the powder.
That's delicious! hydrated. That's how you pack a healthy lunch.
The green is the area that has the hole that you're trying to get your golf ball into. And when you're on the green, you typically want to use a putter.
The first step is to take your wide shot. To take your wide shot, move a far distance away from your object. The second step is to take your medium shot.
Open your tackle box and grab the lure of your choice. Put the line through the eye hole of the lure and tie the lure on to start scooping them and put them on the tray. Take this part, push it in, and then close it. And this is the piece that you're going to be using to make the magic stop.
Then flip one over and set the other one on top of it. Fold both sides from the bottom one up and into the slots of the triangles.
Here I was cutting open the stomach and we found that fish there. And we found a couple more bones and some feathers in its stomach too.
Eat big bites. Don't take your time. Get it all over your face.
Think about the goals you have for the year. I like to separate my goals into two categories, personal and school. Outside, like if you're at school. Maybe if your mom said yes to go to the playground, you can play in the playground. You could also read a book. Fun things to do when you're bored. Don't get bored.
Allow eggs to cover the pan, cook for about a minute, add your ingredients, then fold it in half, keeping the goods inside.
Tip 1 is silhouettes. Silhouettes are very cool because you have a sunrise or sunset in the background. I prefer a sunset though.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to bake peanut butter blondis. To make this recipe, you're going to need chocolate chips, eggs.
A good tip. The best way to enjoy your brookies is with the friends who helped make them.
After you have done all these steps, you're going to shape the ring around your finger. If it's too small, try again. And if it's too long, cut it to shape your finger size.
Let's review. First, take a look at the data set. Then find the mean. Then subtract the mean from each data point.
For the last mask I'm showing you today, you'll need 1 orange and 1 teaspoon of honey. First, peel the orange.
The night before, you want to pack your backpack so you are ready to go in the morning.
Even though we're starting to get back to normal with people eating inside restaurants, going to concerts, and wearing their masks less and less, we still need to be careful.
If we don't take precautions, we can reopen the can of worms and have to go back to staying inside.
We don't want.
I also found out that if you air fry carrots, it tastes better, and what I do is use avocado oil and salt so they have more flavor.
Now we have our dough. For starters, you want to flour your board. And then you're going to ball up your dough. And
A good solution to not getting distracted by your cell phone is putting it on not disturbing mode or even shutting it completely off.
Now, if daydreaming is a problem, studies show this is a fake casting rod. This is how you use it.
If you bring lunch, make it at night to not waste time in the morning. If
you drive to school, you can leave early to account for traffic.
I became a great football player by training by myself and with other people. I've trained with my dad. He has played college football as well. He played at the University of California. He was a tight end.
So guys, officially it has been over 24 hours and now it's time to wash off the brine and
fold sides into center and return.
Lift up the flap on the saddle, and you will see a few leather straps. You'll take your girth strap and the leather one on the saddle, and put the saddle leather through the smallest hole.
So our wrist gets held up a little bit by the back of our elbow in a straight line, and the crook of your hand goes to the neck of the guitar.
Here are my piles: brown, black, blue, green, white, and red. Then I start with one pile at a time.
And these four, which all want to be similar in size, are going to be our base. So we're going to cut them all the same length.
Hi, I'm Mason. You've probably seen some really good how-to videos, kind of like this. Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make great how-to videos.
After that, you will pull all four pieces and tighten it so it can create a square shape.
Now let's make the salted caramel popcorn seasoning. You'll need cane sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar, and salt. You'll also need a small bowl.
Step number 1. Be friendly to staff members and fellow students. One of the most important steps to make a positive school experience is to treat the people around you with kindness.
It might just seem to you like a moment. And it really is a moment, but it's considered a significant event, as in a short story, even moments are events. And
once we are done with that, I'm going to pour this into here.
Big bowl. I have all dry ingredients, and in this small one, I have all wet ones. Now,
And take the amount of chicken nuggets you want out. Me personally, I am only going to eat 8. Make sure the air fryer is plugged in.
Congratulations, but this instructional video is not over yet. Now it's time to explain the most complicated aspect of pixel art in this video, animation.
Get a pot and fill it with water. Step 2. Put the pot on the stove.
Get your marshmallows for something super soft and fluffy. Now, get your marshmallows and put them on the top of your hazelnut spread.
We then add this to the blender. And after adding the cilantro.
Hi, my name's Riley.
My name is Nigel.
My name is Galt, and we're going to show you how to make slime.
You'll need a bottle of glue, a spoon.
Now it's time to make your sugar blend. You will need 3 tablespoons of sugar and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Mix it together to make your sugar blend.
So next we are going to mix it together our flour, cream of tartar, baking soda, and salt.
Here are the supplies you need. Take your parchment paper and stick on a piece of tape, sticky side down. Next,
pour the 1 cup of water into your pot. The 2 cups of sugar also into your pot.
While stirring, you can begin to add your shredded cheese to the pan. Simply put some on and mix it in.
Perhaps you saw the movie and now you want to read the book. So books like The Maze Runner, Divergent, Harry Potter, they've all been made into movies.
Next, you need to bend your knees. You want to make sure you see your target clearly. Your elbow should be facing your target. Finally, you need to follow through and put your hand in the cookie jar.
All face cards are worth 10, and an ace, which can be worth 1 or 11. That would equal 21, meaning I would win as long as nobody else gets 21.
4 players, we need 3 spoons. This is so we have 1 less spoons than there are players. The dealer will grab cards trying to make 4 of a kind while passing the cards that they don't need to the right.
find your balance position on the board, and you can also use your arms to balance. Your pushing should look like this. You want to be careful of large cracks or even little pebbles.
I'm going to be showing you 8 ways on how to roar.
Responsible. Sign out of class and do your work.
If you ever drop ice cubes on the floor, don't throw them away. Put them in a houseplant.
I don't know who that was. Okay, let me call your parents.
Just stay with us until you're safe.
Step 3. Set up the tripod.
Step 6. Push the ball forward and release the ball right before you reach the height of your jump.
First what you're going to do, you're going to make a white cross on the bottom. Then what you're going to do, you're going to align white, the same color that's on the back, with the same color that's in the middle.
You should wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. Then you should dry them.
And on the day of the test, go over everything. And if you get organized, you won't have to waste nearly as much time looking for all the material. And if you don't understand something, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Put your hands in the laces like that, or you can do it like this, but it's usually better when you do it like this. You scoot back, you have your legs spread apart, then you throw it.
You're gonna grab both laces and cross them like this. Then you're gonna take one lace and put it through and pull tight.
A dog's mental health is about as important as a human's mental health. Try not to discipline your dog unless it is extremely necessary, as if your dog is, let's say, chewing up something valuable or barking at other dogs or trying to attack them.
Find a book you're interested in and take it to the front desk so the librarian can help you check it out. You will show your ID card and the librarian will scan the book in so it shows in your account.
And how you stop and turn on heel side is by shifting your waist right, pointing your toes forward. You will also want to position yourself as if you're sitting in a chair for balance.
In the little window here, you can see that it says dry, moist, and wet. If you stick the meter into your soil of plant and it comes up as dry, then you haven't watered your plant enough.
This is the science building.
Well, teachers do their work and students learn how to do science.
Now, water filters can be hard to create or recreate depending on what you see. Due to this being an experiment, we ask you at home to not drink the water at the end of the experiment, no matter how clear or how fresh it may be.
Well, right here I have the original HTC Vive. This device has brought me into many virtual worlds. Many worlds that you can't dream of, you can do in virtual reality.
Repeat preparatory steps 4 to 6 when you run out of floss or want to change your color, and repeat steps 1 through 9 until you have completed your design.
Grandchildren can provide entertainment for their grandparents. You can sing, hula hoop, dance, or just simply be silly.
Step 5.
This dust is not allowing us to see the sparkles of the crystal that well, so we will blast it. Also remember to wear goggles because it could get into your eyes.
I'm gonna check the cookies right now and see if they're ready. Even though it says that there's 1 minute left, I kind of like them this way because I think they're extra brown now. And
Your water bottle. Very important to stay hydrated.
As you can tell, I like making them a lot. A little bit too much. Making little ones for the buns, and then even making some other ones where you could just tie into your hair.
Now that we've stuck all our sticks in the cake pops, we'll put them in the fridge for 5 minutes to cool down.
We melted the rest of our chocolate, and now we're going to dip them in the chocolate.
In the blender, combine lime juice, chopped jalapeno, and a dash of salt. Then blend.
Then spoon about 1 teaspoon of chopped pecans into each muffin cup.
Fill the muffin cups with the egg mixture.
Now that we have successfully fed the film into the teeth and cranked this once, we have this little tail bit here from the header. And you're going to stuff it into this little slot.
Like I said before, creatures in Magic all depend on their type and how much land they cost to play. This is indicated by looking at the top right of the card, where you'll usually see the color or colors needed to summon them.
Sticky notes are great for dropping down some quick note, questions, or even putting down school schedules. The best thing about sticky notes is that you can put them anywhere.
Whichever way you go is truly up to you. Just make sure you give your dog time to do their business and sniff where they like.
After, here comes the tricky part, you're gonna toss the crown piece over your horse's neck.
Put it close to your eyelash, and yes, your real lashes might come out. Here's a better view of how it should look or how you should do it. It might take a while, especially if you're a beginner. Go over it with mascara.
But just know, it is not your fault. You are not responsible for their choices and their actions. You are the victim, and you can get through it.
So now that we are on the unicycle, we're gonna learn how to fall, because you're likely to fall a lot.
Then, instead of moving left of the color wheel, I move the knob on the color wheel to the right, giving the piece a brighter tone.
And your left hand will be on the left side of the ball to help it hold it there. If you're left-handed, you will have it the complete opposite.
When first studying, we recommend cleaning up the workspace.
Now comes the hard part, making all the frames. In each frame, the drawing is moved little by little.
You don't
get all the time in the world to be with your friends and the people you love.
I write it down, and I write it down everywhere, so that everywhere I look it's there, and it makes me upset, and then I have to do it. It's threatening. It keeps me going.
It's pretty sweet. Joe, just go with 7 tablespoons. Nuka-Cola cherry. It's pretty good.
We'll be cutting out arms. First, you want to go in to make the body shape. And then from the outside, you want to connect a line.
Try to interact with the cat before you adopt. See which one is a good match. Kittens are more energetic and older ones are more mellow.
Because I said so.
No.
Now. My ball now. Make a friend today, say nice words, and be kind to everyone. Ow! Why did Alyssa leave these Legos on the floor? Ugh. Alyssa, come clean these up. Hey, that was me. Don't judge your book by its cover. That means don't judge someone by how they look. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fun to play when you win or lose, but no matter what, if you win or lose, you always have to have a good time. That's what I always do.
It's responsible. You can make it happen.
911, what's your emergency?
I'll make call 911 what's a real emergency. First, get your hands wet. Next, get soap. Wash for 20 seconds. If you don't put the bottle in the green waste can, put the plastic in the recycling bin only. The right way how to cross the crosswalk is to stop, push the button, and wait for the hand to tell you to go. If your parents just say it's okay to go, don't. If someone makes you uncomfortable, tell a grown-up. Be street smart. Don't talk or go with strangers.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deacon. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for calling Sunrise Elementary. How may I help you? Oh, you're interested in working in our Sunrise office? That's great. Please apply at edjoin.org. Hi, Mom.
Come on, let's go.
Mom!
What?
Can you get off your phone? I've been trying to get your attention all day.
I'm sorry, I'll get off the phone.
Thank you.
Also, if you litter, it can affect the animals that live in the wild, because if they eat that, they can get hurt, and we do not want those beautiful, majestic animals to get hurt.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
This student forgot to get ready this morning. What should she have done?
That's where you're wrong, because everybody thinks that. And after a while, our Earth would just look like a dump.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's bad for the environment.
Kids just throw their masks everywhere like the whole thing's a big garbage. I mean, like, who the heck is going to pick up someone else's germs? Throw it in the trash.
See? That's all you have to do, people. Quit being.
Hi, Jeremiah. Hey, personal narratives are due today. Do you have yours?
Oh no, I forgot. I was playing a video game. A pop-up appeared telling me to type in my transaction password to earn currency. I did this action several times, not knowing it was actually charging my parents' credit card.
No, skipping school can affect your grades and start bad habits, though.
Oh, I never really thought about that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's head back to class.
Drink water, or you will die. The average person drinks about 8 cups of water a day. Drinking water helps to improve your mental health. Vegetables. Carrots. Some broccoli. Lettuce.
Flashlight, and copy of your family's emergency plan. Next, you will need something to keep you entertained.
I have decided to bring awareness and useful tips on how to prevent the spread of fire while camping. Number 1, make campfires only in the permitted areas, never in prohibited areas.
This is the correct way to go down the slide. This is the wrong way to go down the slide. This way you'll get hurt.
First fact, if a kid spends too much time on a device, that behavior may develop. Last but not least, too much screen time can lead to obesity, sleep problems, depression, lower test scores.
When you walk on campus, make sure to say hello to a fellow student. Who knows? It might make someone's day. Make DPM a better place to be.
Why aren't you reading? What? You don't have any books at home? Luckily, I have a perfect idea. Let's go to the library and find you a book.
They're so pretty, and I'm not.
Yeah, they are. But so are you in your own way. So put that phone down. Let's go play.
When you go to a restaurant or a fast food place, make sure to order the lids that don't need straws. They also hurt the environment too. Stop buying plastic straws. Marine mammals ingest and get tangled up in plastic. Over 1 million sea creatures die because of plastic in one day. Hey, don't push her! Why not? Because bullying hurts people in many ways. Sorry, Hannah. It's okay. This dude's password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? I've been hacked?
That's not okay, dude.
The watermark is a vertical line running down the dollar bill. If the dollar bill does not have one, it is fake.
Haven't you seen the video of a straw stuck up a turtle's nose? And if you recycle, then that might not happen again.
Think about something as simple as a library book. If multiple pages get ripped out by mistake when it is in your hands, other students would miss out on a book that they enjoy without some of the important details.
First, you stop, try to distract them, or tell them to please stop. If they don't, walk away. Then go to a teacher or a trusted adult. Don't be afraid.
Hey, your dad asked me to pick you up.
What's the password?
What password? I know your dad.
No, stranger danger. The red circle! Guys, it's just a circle. And I bet it's used for nothing. See? Nothing will...
I'm good.
Too much screen time can lead to obesity, depression, and lower test scores.
Yeah, let's go play then. For sure.
You put the tissue in the wrong bin. I didn't know. Well, you should put it in the other one. Thanks, I will.
Chewing gum is a common staple in most gas stations and stores. Little did most people know, sugar-free brands likely contain a chemical called xylitol that is fatally toxic to any and all animals.
But there are some cats without a home or love, waiting for someone to comfort them.
Hey, would you like to sign this? It's for a bake sale.
Sure. Okay, and I just signed on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, will I need a ride or what's going on with that?
I can pick you up since I have your address. So.
Okay.
Hey, have you seen the news?
No, I haven't.
No, Audrey went missing.
Someone who is getting bullied is 2 times more likely to do self-harm. So stop bullying.
Doing school through a screen has caused many students to lose motivation in their schoolwork and become extremely tired when in class. Getting used to in-person learning with depression is difficult.
Warming up helps your body gradually get ready for a workout to prevent injury. Not doing so may cause muscle cramps, torn ligaments, fractures, and more.
Exercise is a very important thing in life. Regular physical activity can improve your muscle strength. It also helps your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. And when your heart and lung health improve, you have more energy to tackle daily chores.
1 million kids that die of starvation each year. Do you want to help out? Well, now you can. All you have to do is collect all your canned goods and put them in a box in your first period class.
While also being the prime reason for human-induced climate change, leading to millions of wildlife becoming extinct. And not only are animals dying due to air pollution, but humans also.
Part to keep the school clean. If every Arden student picks up 1 piece of trash every day, we would pick up 190,000 pieces of trash. There is a
When in the locker room, make sure all of your PE clothes, backpack, and any other items you brought stay in your locker before you head out to PE. You don't want the
Physical inactivity can lead to energy imbalance, obesity, and disease like cancers.
All of this can happen if I don't make healthy decisions?
I don't get it though. Think about it like this. Do you identify as a woman, man, both, or neither?
Woman.
So when people use she and her to refer to you, it feels right, right?
Yes.
And if people said you were a boy and called you David, that wouldn't feel right.
No, roaring in the classroom is being responsible, on task, accountable, and respectful. Make sure you're participating in class and doing your work. Make sure to bring all of your...
Help save our treasure museum. Why not give them a visit or make a donation online? Your donation will go directly to helping preserve California's rich
Feeling pressured or stressed can take a physical toll to your body, such as fatigue, chest pain, or weaken the immune system. Before that happens,
can damage your lungs and even kill you.
And even if you don't care about your own health, think about the people around you. Secondhand smoking is real and very harmful.
An anti-bullying charity found that 57% of the young people they surveyed had experienced bullying online when playing games.
Hey, yo, imagine having pine cones.
Screaming as loud as you can to draw as much attention to yourself as possible. Next, run. If they keep following you, keep running until you find someone who looks trustworthy and nice, preferably an adult.
When we're in a drought, we start to doubt. We need water for the trees, water for the leaves. We gotta save water. Less water from the shower, more water to the tower. Check.
We all know drugs are a very serious problem worldwide, with more than 35 million people being affected by drugs.
I'd like to place an order for 6309 Dry Creek Road.
Sir, this is an emergency hotline. Do you have an emergency or not?
I'd like a large Hawaiian pizza, please.
If you know someone who has become distant or has withdrawn themselves from everyone, be the one to reach out and let them know they're not alone. Talk to them about your concerns or ask them directly.
What's up, loser?
Overflow or slow drain. Well, when should I call? Their crews respond to sewer problems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year.
To help combat these pesky pests, here are some practical tips. Eliminate potential food, water, and shelter sources that attract pests. Keep lids closed on outdoor trash cans.
Make sure you use symbols, letters, and numbers to make a complicated password so evil intruders cannot get your personal information.
And lastly, never share your passwords with anybody.
Vaccinated yet. Should I go?
If I were you, I wouldn't take any risks. It's always safer to be vaccinated, and you can always have fun at the next party.
Oh no, I just messed up. Hey Troy, have you finished your essay? It's due next period. No, I haven't.
So they will cause problems for the sewage treatment, costing you tax dollars. So next time you go to wipe, just use toilet paper.
Disposable disinfectant wipes, baby wipes, and even wipes labeled as flushable are causing problems for our sewer systems. They often clog our pipes and jam our pumps, causing costly and...
Welcome to DNN Drought News Network. I'm your host, Wendy Waterways, and I've got breaking news. The Sacramento region is in a drought, and we all know DNN's motto, when in drought, take action.
Or like I'm drowning in an endless ocean, and my heart starts to race, and my arms feel weak, and I'm...
In high school, there's a lot of work and pressure put on students. Some may be able to go through high school with no problem, while others may not. They may think that the work and the pressure is too much for them to handle, and that the constant feeling of pressure will never stop.
The reason you shouldn't do it is because scientists stated that throwing pills down the toilet can pollute aquatic life as well as the water supply, since pills dissolve and become chemicals in the water supply.
Disposable disinfectant wipes, baby wipes, and even wipes labeled as flushable are causing problems for sewer systems around the world. The wipes do not break down as easy.
Don't flush wipes, paper towels, rags, or any other materials down the toilet.
Only flush toilet paper and human waste, as other materials don't break down as easily.
Well, no wipes in the pipes means wipes, rags, paper towels should be thrown away instead of being flushed down a toilet due to them causing problems for our equipment and maintenance crews. Even so-called flushable wipes.
Flushing them down your toilet might not screw up your things, or, well, your toilet. But surprise, surprise, it'll mess up things further down the pipeline.
I ask of you, will climate change finally destroy us? Yes. Is there anything I can do to prevent it? Yes.
Pests like these prefer dark, damp spaces, such as storm drains and sewer pipes, so they tend to look for shelter during the summer. In order to not...
Then, I have to commute to school. This place makes me tired. Very tired.
Sometimes I still think about that day, on that beautiful winter's eve, when I was in the bathroom, and the bathroom ghost gave me his plumbing safety tips.
Here's some ways to stay safe during COVID.
Avoid contact with those who are sick. Quarantine and stay at home unless you need to go out and get resources.
And make sure that you regularly clean and disinfect.
No!
Ransomware is a type of malicious software that infects a computer and restricts users' access to it until a ransom is paid. Ransomware is often spread through phishing emails or infected websites, which then downloads malware.
SECC Sewer is the region's largest sewer collection utility. With that fact in mind,
I would like to request your help when you run into a sewer problem, whether that be in backup, overflow, or slow drain, etc.
You may be asking why I'm here today. Well, my throat is completely clogged, all thanks to the humans. Things like paper towels, rags, and wipes are...
One example is to wash your hands. Washing your hands can prevent the spreading of bacteria from germ hotspots such as countertops, doorknobs, gaming devices.
Thanks for watching this year's SEVA All-Entry Reel. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. with the big show. The 2022 SEVA Awards Night event here on SECC Comcast 16 and online at secctv.org.